Okay, so before we get started, right here, I'm using my little calculator to calculate how many people. This is the number of people I had in my head to watch my comedy special when I sell it online. Can you guys guess the amount? I thought it would be more fun if I had you guess it instead of me just telling you. You know what's even more crazy? I really don't even know where this number came from. It literally just popped in my head. Like, back to schedule programming. Off of an online, sold through online, filmed by me. Not me, but I'm gonna get a crew to film it. Okay? Alright, so there we go with the vision. Kim Fowler off the meat racket sold out list. I got the briefcase, right? The briefcase that I made for the intro, right? I'm gonna put meat on there on the plate. I'm gonna put black satin in there. That's Gorilla Tape, right? This is what I came up with. I'm going for the equestrian vibe. That's the vibe right there. Gotta have my ponytail. You know we love a ponytail. But the question vibe. So I already got the briefcase. I ordered that from Macari, I think. That was like an old briefcase, and I spray painted it white. And I took the crap out of it. It was like brown. Yeah, it was like a brown old briefcase. And then see, I'm gonna put satin inside and meat on the plate because off the meat racket, you get it off the meat racket. And then when I open the briefcase, it's gonna go into the performance. You see the laptop with the green screen? It's gonna go into the performance through the laptop. Yeah. Being an equestrian is expensive. Look at the price of them boots. Oh, look at them pants. Them pants fire though. 161. Do I have a picture with somebody wearing them? Oh yeah, there. See the lady right there. So this is my comedy special mood board. This is the briefcase with the satin. I've been working on it all day. See, like I smoothed the edges here. Wait, hold on. Alright. I just gotta like paint these black and like, get the little details. But other than that, yeah, this is the briefcase. It looks really good for me have doing myself. I mean, it's not perfect, but I've gotten to the point where I don't think things need to be perfect. They just need to be, you know, just gotta try. They don't gotta be perfect. Nothing's ever gonna be perfect. But look at that. I've been working on this all day. It is 9:57. I've been working on this since they dropped off the satin Amazon Prime all day. So I'm gonna finish the top part, and then I'm probably gonna buy some adhesive to get the little edges with the glue, because the E6000 glue is too strong. I need something that'll like keep everything down. Yeah, you see I painted the little edges. Kind of looks like a record player. Okay, now look at this. Like, also I use nail polish to paint. I was like, I want to get this done today. So this was from Family Dollar, $2. Okay, so all you need is a vision, and all the resourcefulness will come on its own. Clearly, I had everything I needed. I have everything I need to do what I need to do. Maybe I should glue like a fork and a knife and a fork. I don't know. Okay, I think it looks better with the fork and the knife. Yeah, no. Fork on this side, knife. Look at it now. We rock. Okay, so you see my ceiling decoration? It's so pretty. I definitely did that because the ceiling looks ugly from the hurricane. The roof really, it's not it. But anyways, that's not what I turned the video on. Look at this. Hold on. It's charted. everything is planned here. Now I'm just kind of making a final draft of these jokes. You know what the hardest part is? Knowing what I'm being critical about. And, like, I take so many breaks when it comes to this because it's like, am I overthinking a joke? You know? Like, a lot of the jokes I've tried and they worked the way they are. Sometimes when I add stuff to it, people like the original joke that just gets to the point. But some jokes I feel like I need to add some things to. You know? And that's the internal struggle I have. That's probably why I haven't. Honestly, I always run from this, and the comedy always chases me. I run from comedy and it chases me because I'm like, I want it to be perfect, but I know perfect is not real. What's perfect, right? Who's measuring the scale of perfect? But then it's like, I want this to be the best shit. Like, I've been doing comedy for so long that when I present this to the world or whatever, I need it to be like, oh, you've been doing that for mad long. Not, this is what you've been doing for this amount of time. You know, a comedy special is way different than what comedians practice every day. Like, we practice in front of comedians. We practice in front of audiences that talk back to us. We practice in front, you know. I'm constantly fighting myself. I'm like, man, this joke is great, but what if I add this? Then it's like, this joke is great. What if I just leave it? Y'all know how I had that cute little blue thing on my ceiling? Because, yeah, the roof needs help. Look what happened yesterday. I wasn't home and it fell. Like, it fell down, which I had my stripper pole holding it up. So always do what you want. Because I bought that stripper pole. Everybody thought, why the hell are you buying that? And when the Hurricane Ida came, it was coming down from there. Like, it was raining too hard. The roof couldn't handle it. And I put the pole up so it stayed up. But yesterday I wasn't home. Thank God. Things happen for a reason. I was at my sister's house. And they called me. They're like, what's that noise upstairs? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not there. And my ceiling came down. It was all over the floor. My mother cleaned it, and then I cleaned when I got home. But I was like, look at this. Honestly, I had no feelings about it. I was just like, I don't want to hear about it. That's like, I'm so far in deep with faith. Like, I don't even care no more. I'm like, the devil distracted me. Let me tell you something. My ceiling hasn't leaked since that hurricane. So the fact that now that I'm super focused and this is starting to happen, at first I thought it was like a coincidence that things happen when you decide not to care about it. But I'm like, really? 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 Look. But I mean, it makes sense. I put a Band-Aid on a surgery wound. You see what I mean? And then it make noise while I'm recording the video. Big things are coming. Yeah. Don't ever give up, y'all. Even when the outside world is looking like... my outside world is looking real like... Okay, now. Somebody, I need some pictures. Alright, y'all. It's complete. I did the final draft of the whole set. I did it. Off the meat racket. My car got hit twice while it was parked this month. This is March. This is my birthday month. It got hit in the beginning of the month. It was ice on the ground and somebody slammed into the side of it and kept driving. Didn't even know nothing. Yesterday, or today I don't know when it happened. I haven't looked at my car in 2 days, but I went outside today. I'm going to the supermarket. The mirror's hit off. I'm like, again? Out of all the cars I have, I never had any of these issues until I put this new car on my vision board. I literally made a vision board yesterday, and I put a new car on it. And I don't know. Something tells me that I need to make room for my new car. Because this one, thank God that it's never when I'm in the car. But I think it's crazy. Like, the old me would be like, woe is me. But the new me is like, nah. This is... Something's up. Something's up. The universe is conspiring. Got in the mail today. Equestrian boots, y'all. My equestrian boots. Just gotta get the rest of the outfit. These are so beautiful. These are Tommy Hilfiger. My vision is coming to life. Look what I got. I ordered shirts. They're coming in the mail. This is coming tomorrow. And I got these pants that was expensive. Hot fire. Look so cute. Extra small. We're gonna keep them in the we're gonna keep them in the bag because they're white. So I got the boots. I ordered the glove. I ordered some shirts. I didn't get an equestrian shirt though. I got some cuter shirts off Shein, like some fashionable shirts that I felt looked good. They black and white. I can't wait till that comes. So basically I got the whole outfit. It's so funny, like when I put this like vision together, it seemed so impossible at the moment. But then I made the prop. I ordered the outfit. Now all I would need is like an audience and a camera crew to record. It just seems so around the corner. So if you have something that you want to do but you feel like it's impossible, start small. Get the small stuff that you could do, and then out of nowhere things just start popping up. Yeah. What's today? Today is the 18th or the 19th. April 19, 2023. I started planning this February. I gotta look back at the video. February. So this is where we at right now. This is where we at right now. Interesting. Okay, can y'all see? The shirts came in. This one got mesh, you can see through it. I think this will look good with the pants. It's cute. However, this one is looking real Kimmy. Look what came today, my gloves. Okay, so y'all see the vision, the suitcase, the boots, the outfit. They sent me a muzzle for a horse, which was really cool. I wish I had a horse now. But look at these gloves. These are good quality. I will say this, equestrian gear is amazing quality. These were 10 bucks. It was a missing link. Then I need the hairstyle and the camera crew. We almost there, y'all. We almost there. What is it? April what? It's April 20th. I think so. I just paid the Con Ed. I think that's what it said when I logged in. The 20th. Yeah. Look at this madness. Ew, what's that? Today is May 20th? Yeah. May 20th. I can't stand Racket. Look up at me and hate me. I'm like a leaky ceiling. The ceiling is leaking. Haha, tell the devil. well, not today. We still gonna do what we gotta do this. I've officially in Crazy Town. Officially. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back. We in the wilderness. Look, since it's raining inside the house, decided to put my hat on. Since I'm outside, that's what it be like about that. That's not funny, but it's funny. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not funny, but it's funny. Nah, I love hats. You know what's crazy? I really love music, right? And I call myself Club Kimmy because that's how much I love music. I love comedy and music, right? And growing up, my brother listened to Fabulous as his favorite rapper. And my sister, my older sister, had Little Kim, Notorious B.I.G., and reggae. And in my neighborhood, we listened to a lot of reggae, house parties, all that crazy stuff. So now that I think about it, like, as a grown person, I'm like, wow, my family and my upbringing really influenced this music I love. Like, even my mother, growing up, she played Mark Anthony. She loved Mark Anthony. Okay, y'all, it's June 24th, right? We've been on this journey for like the whole year already. And this is where we're at. This is where we at. You know what's so funny? You know that white shirt I ordered for the outfit? I wore it last show I was at. I was hosting a show. I wore it and I was like, I'm gonna use this as a test run. So I wore that shirt and I actually really didn't like it. So I ordered a black shirt from Banana Republic, and it goes way better with the outfit. But this is where we at, June 24th, 2023. Look at me. I had to switch rooms because the roof is unstable in the other room. It's a switch rooms. See that? I don't live in there no more. I moved. But it's more peace and quiet back here. I feel like God has his reasons for things. It's actually way better back here. I love it. But anyways, let me show you. Put in a garment bag now. It's in a garment bag. I got a belt now that fits the pants. And then I got this black button down. And you know, it fits good. It's petite. I really did not like that other outfit. I don't know if I'm actually wear the shirt when I film the special. I know I'm not wearing the gloves. I'll probably wear the pants and the boots, depending on the weather. I don't really know. I'll probably get a black t-shirt or something. Like one of those form-fitting t-shirts. Just in case if I'm sweating. Okay, y'all. It's been a while since I recorded for Off the Meat Racket, right? It has been. But I want to show y'all this, right? Crazy. This year has been really crazy. And I'm really glad that that happened. Because it got me off my ass. You know, like, I was like, as soon as I decided, I really started actually doing things, I was like, wow, maybe I didn't believe in myself as much as I did before. I mean, as much as I thought I did before. Because then all these things started happening. Like, I can't even tell y'all every detail. I mean, every detail doesn't even matter. Because everybody's journey is going to be different. But once I made a decision, it was like chaos. Manifestation chaos. I mean, everything goes left and right and right. And I'm like, wow. In the moment, I'd be like, what the? You know? But then afterwards, I'd be like, yeah, well, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have, you know? It's crazy. It's crazy how, listen, before you decide to do something, make sure you're ready. That's all I want to say. Just make sure you're ready for whatever life you live in to collapse. Like that ceiling. I mean, that ceiling was dropping. Look, I still have parts. It's still dropping. It's getting worse. Getting better. I already know good stuff is coming. New stuff is coming. All that out with the old, in with the new stuff is true. The law of the vacuum law, where you get rid of stuff so you can make room for the new stuff, true. Very true. Scarily true. The other law was The law of attraction is kind of vague, you know, but the law of assumption, just assuming that you are the person you want to be right in this moment, that changed it for me. Like, that changed it for me. Look that one up. The assumption one, the wish fulfilled one. Look that one up. And then put that with God together. Unstoppable. My problem was I was trying to do it without God for a long time. Because when I turned around in 2022 to 2023 to God, that's when I started to see results. Period. God over everything. You just have to know that you are who you say you are. And God loves you, and that's all that meant at all. That's all that matters. All that matters. All right. Oh, and this room is empty. I had to put my pole back up. I was just recording for audition just now. For an audition. Okay, you see that? You hear that? It is October 19th. It's October 19th, 2023. They're fixing the roof right now. Okay, so I really don't know why I picked up my camera this year to document all this stuff. I don't. I would say it was my higher self. It was just like pick up and record, right? And it all started from the roof. That's why I included it in the journey. The roof. This journey started really the end of 2021 when this actually started happening with the roof. That roof was causing me trauma. I tried to get help from FEMA. They denied me about 1,100 times. Then they referred me to somebody else. They couldn't help me. That was disappointing. Then I had the money and I spent the money, so I could have got it done myself. That had me messed up. I used to cry when it rained because it would start raining inside and it would feel like I'm outside when I'm inside. Like, so maybe in your life, you going through something that's a huge distraction like this, right? Maybe it's there to push you towards where you want to go. That's my conclusion. Then again, you never know. I don't let people know anything about me at all. I'm a play it cool Pisces for sure. I disappear, I ghost, I'm gone. I work on myself. I'm a hermit. Self-development is my thing. So for me to even record all of this and talk about it, it's nice. It's nice. So 2 weeks ago, my mother had these people come to the house to check the roof, to fix it. Mind you, I've had so many people come to my house to check the roof, send me quotes. I had people leave and don't send me no quotes, like, because they didn't want to do it. I don't know. Whatever. They probably had their reasons. It was really tough. I really learned a lot living in this house with my family about contractors and just all the stuff that it takes to live in a house or whatever. So my mother had these people and I was like, oh, whatever, right? Because I've done it a million times and it's harder than it looks. It's not that easy. People think, oh, you just call someone, but these people take your money. They could do a bad job. They could take half the money, leave, never come back, all kinds of stuff. Or they could just do a bad job at all and then you pay all this money. And, you know, I've had a plumber come. He fixed stuff and then what he fixed stopped working. Literally right after he left, I called the man hung up on me, like, but then I kept calling and they came back and they fixed it or whatever. So I was like, all right. But back to my mother, she had these roof people come and I'm like, I'm over it already. It's been like what, 3 years. In the beginning they were quoting me 3,000, 4,000, 6,000. Then my contractor friend told me technically it's like 10,000 or whatever. So I'm like, okay, so 10,000 is cool. And then I have people quoting me like 20K, 30K.
2 years later, a year later. So I was like, okay. So she came with the guy. I could hear them talking or whatever. And he was telling her prices. So I was like, yeah. And my mother plays a lotto. Like, I tell jokes about this. My mother really played a lotto. When the guy left, I was like, God, please let my mother hit the lotto and fix the roof, right? 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I said this. Why? She calls me and she's like, I got the money to fix the roof. And she hit the lotto. I was like, what? So they fixing it right now. I was just like, ooh, I'm never gonna say anything I don't want to happen anymore. Because I said it with conviction. I was like, listen, she always playing the lotto. I'm not with it. I don't like her playing the lotto. But if you are gonna play, at least hit so we could be lit, you know? Hit so we could be lit. And she hit and we lit. God heard me, yeah. I've been praying and fasting. I've been doing new things with spirituality this year. And God, praying and fasting, Bible study, all kinds of stuff. And I'm gonna say this to my future children: if you have God, you good. You good. Honestly, knowing all I know about God, I feel like, nah, life happened the way it's supposed to. But if I would have had that as like the blueprint from the beginning, nah, I still would have been a sinner. I still would have been buck wild. I was definitely wild AF, but it's a simple navigation system. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you know what I realized? It's October 26th, 26, whatever. But the roof is fixed now, and I'm in a different room in this house. Like, I'm in the room that I originally started in when I moved back from California, which I've been living with my family ever since. All my siblings lived in this house, and they moved out and stuff like that. My family, my mom is super family oriented, so she kind of wanted us all to be together. But we all grown, right? We all grown. You know what's interesting? I never hear that really about black families. Like, they always say we don't stick together and stuff, but my family sticks together to the point where, like, it might be a little toxic how close we are, maybe because we too familiar with each other. But my mother never kicked us out. If we leave, it's by choice. I wasn't in a rush to move out, to be on my own, because I did that already with a friend. I moved to LA with my best friend. We lived in 3 different apartments and stuff, and there was times where we didn't get along, and she would come back home to New York and I would be by myself, and I wasn't that excited about living by myself in an apartment. It was kind of scary. Like, I mean, now that's not stopping me, because I feel like there's a time. Do things based on your own timing. I don't follow what people do. We individuals. Can't nobody tell you how to live your life, especially if they don't know the inner. Now that I know so much more, if I don't know your inner workings or your inner world or your mindset, I'm definitely not judging. That 3 sides to every story quote, they were onto something. It might be 5 sides to the story. I need to know what the fly on the wall think. And I'm by no means perfect at all, but I work really hard on myself. Like, I stay away from people when I'm in my toxic-ish. I'm like, I gotta figure this out. Especially as a stand-up comedian, I feel like the whole point is to be like the fun person. So I always kind of like go off and figure out what's going on. But me doing that so much, I didn't even realize I did this my whole life. It was just like a habit I got into, self-help or whatever. And I had therapy during the pandemic. I used my insurance, which I don't know if most people know this, so I'm gonna spread this information to you, but ZocDoc is an app that if you put your insurance card on there, even if you have like a Medicaid insurance, whatever it is. I had the blue one, but you put it on there and it'll give you a therapist for your insurance. Like, most people think you gotta spend a lot of money on insurance, but your insurance might cover it, especially because the pandemic, they knew a lot of people's mental health was going to the shitter. So I had a therapist for a few months, but then my insurance got cut off for some reason. I don't be keeping it on. So I had to stop with my therapist, and that whole few months that I was on therapy, it was so helpful. So if you need therapy, you need to get it because they give you tools. I literally told him, I said, you replacing all my friends right now, because it felt good to talk to someone who doesn't know you, that's unbiased. And he wasn't, I don't feel like he was pacifying me and just saying stuff to make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? He was talking it out with me, and sometimes that's what you need. You need to talk out. And he gave me tools to use, and I love that part of it. I don't know if every therapist is the same, but tools, when he started giving me tools, I realized what I didn't have growing up. When you have tools on how to deal with things, you just deal with them better. You're still going to deal with stuff, but you deal with them better. I've been getting into the Bible and God, and I was like, wow, this is a great tool to use. It's solid, it's simple. A lot of people took stuff out of it and kind of manipulated it to make you think it's not what it is. But if you actually look at it as a simple, basic way of dealing with things and people, it's a tool. It's a good tool. I know some people do use it to like, where you like, hold on, you believe in God? You ain't acting like it. I've definitely been around those people that would, I used to be one of those people that be like, yeah. I knew of so many people full of caca-doodle that always go to church and stuff. So I believed in God, but not the way they did. I'm like, you go to church, but you talking about the whole church. But when I started reading it for myself, I started to realize, oh, a lot of people be messing up the word. It's like telephone. But by the time it gets to you, it's some other crap. So you should go get one of them apps and get the little words every day and figure it out for yourself. But it's a great tool. And I'm like, in life, what you really need is tools. And this is coming from me. I was sheltered growing up. Living in New York City, I had to get tools. I had to build my own toolbox. But I had that in me, that New York in me. So I wasn't like, that naive. I was kind of naive, but not that naive. I didn't like getting played, so I made sure I was playing the game. Build your toolbox. My parents gave me the best starter tools. They gave me confidence, wazoots confidence, and spoiledness. Spoiledness comes in handy because you really be looking at people like, them people that want to give you candy, trick you, put you in a van. You're like, oh, my mother gave me candy this morning, I'm good. And they gave me a lot of love. So love was important. I wasn't really looking for love because I had enough of it. I actually was turned off by people who love me too much. I used to be like, get away from me. Why are you acting like that? You're not my parents. Which that was toxic in itself. I had the perfect starter toolbox. But the rest of the tools of the evils of the world and people, I had to get them tools on my own. Y'all, it's November 4th or 5th. I'll put the date here. But y'all know how I just got my roof fixed? Well, yesterday my electricity went out, all of it, on my floor only. And there's an electrician here today checking it out, and it almost started a fire. So I was out of lights yesterday, and it could have started a fire because it all my stuff just cut off. I was like, what's going on? The lights went out in my house, but my light never go out because I'm connected to the source. You feel me? I'm connected to God. If you're moving into a house, make sure you have money for all this stuff. Make sure you have money to fix everything. So everything is fixed, but it could have started a fire. But God didn't want that for me. Thank you, God. Thank God all day. all the things that don't happen to you. But I'm waiting for my dream jacket to come. I ordered it at Poshmark. It's a Steep Tech North Face. I've been looking for a Steep Tech for like 2 or 3 years. I got my dream coat off Poshmark. She sent me a little message. Thank you for purchasing the North Face jacket. I hope you enjoy. Please stay safe. Cheers, Kim. And her name is Kimmy. That's so crazy. Kimmy. She got her a Steep Tech North Face. Baby, oh my God. 90s. Babies, y'all know what it is. You know how hard it is to find this coat? This coat is not sale anywhere on North Face. I don't know about the store. I haven't been there yet. But online, you cannot find this coat. And it's like new. Like new. Literally. Literally. And it's my favorite color. This is a small. And it fits. And I thought I was going to need an extra small. But I'm glad I got a small because, like... Well, first of all, it's one of one. Because, you know, Poshmark is like thrift kind of website. Well, not thrift, but it's personal sellers. So I was like a hawk on this jacket all day because I know that God forbid anything happened to it, I wouldn't be able to order another one because she only had one. This is too cute. Let me show you. Baby, we just went back to childhood. What? You know, growing up, my sister she had the black Steep Tech North Face. And my other sister had the booty bag with North Face. I love that booty bag. I think she gave it to me too. I had that booty bag. I don't know what I did with it. But they had North Face. I was mad young. I wasn't even into it. But then I was telling my sister I wanted a Steep Tech. She was like, man, I should have kept mine. You know how you give away stuff and you realize later on, like, damn, this was actually some fire vintage. Okay, so earlier we were talking about the lights going out, right? So it's midnight, and every midnight my Bible app gives me a scripture. My scripture for tonight is Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. But the fact that my electricity just went out the other day, and I was really extremely chill about it when it happened, which was weird. I guess that, like, I developed enough faith to know that things work itself out. I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all that. Like, this literally is a living testimony of, like, massive amounts of things just going crazy. It's really the chaos that teaches you things. I'm just like it's crazy. It's so crazy to me. And I seen this video, actually. Let's segue into this. I don't know if I talked about this earlier in this documentary because it's already up to like 57 minutes in my draft. I'm like, oh, this is the longest I've ever made content. But I'm 33 and I live with my family, and I think that I don't know who needs to hear this, but maybe you should move back in with your family to make your dreams come true. Because on the internet right now, it's a lot of demonizing. If you have parents that bless you in a way that you could go live with them, so you could get on your feet or like get to where you need to go, you need to take full advantage of that. Don't let the internet fool you. It is definitely okay. That is maybe a luxury you overlooking. If you have to do it, especially in this crazy economy. Dang. Don't get it twisted. I respect the people who get it out of the mud. You know, they do it on their own. Their parents live with them. I ain't never throwing shade there. I'm just saying, to the other end. I don't, that end don't get clowned. You know what I'm saying? From what I be seeing on the internet, it's the upside down, baby. It's the upside down. It's like the stuff that people like the stuff that people worry about online. In real life, you ain't worried about it. In real life, the things you like, it's really the upside down. Like, I guess to put it simple, not, I hate when people say this, fake became real and real become fake. That would never happen. Something that's real is always going to be real. If you kick $100 bill on the floor, it's still $100 bill, whether you notice it's on the floor or not. I don't know where I got that from, but it's been stuck in my head ever since I heard it about value, right? It's still $100 bill, whether the people kicking it around notice it or not, you know? Other than that, yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there, because I've hustled and all of that stuff. Like, I had a very colorful life or whatever, so I have enough experience to come up with conclusions. You know, I got mad rings on this tree. You know what I'm saying? You drop me on, man, I don't know what it's gonna say. Okay, y'all, it's December 19th. See my Panamanian Christmas tree. I just wanted to come on here for an update, and I was just having this crazy realization. Like, 2021, I was going down a path of destruction, okay? Like, it was crazy. Like, you wouldn't believe some of the things I was doing 2021. But 2022, that's when I really cleaned it up, got into God, like, for real. Like, I always believed in God, but for real, I got into God. And I was detoxing everything. I was detoxing all the things that was destroying me. Like, all my demons, dating back to childhood. Like, where did this come from? Why do I feel like this? I didn't think like this before. Who put this in my head? Like, I did all of that 2022. So it's like the detox, reprogramming your mind. I actually even have a picture with my little chalkboard behind me that says reprogram your mind, and it had the date on it, and it was 2022, and I'm like, oh shoot, I just started doing these things out of nowhere. I guess it was just time for it. So I think when you're ready, your life just changes on its own, because I just started doing things without thinking about it, if that makes sense. Like, even this thing I'm recording right now, I wasn't even thinking about how great this is that I recorded this whole year. Like, I'm so glad that what I thought was important at the moment. And 2022, I detoxed all the things that I feel like was holding me back. And then 2023, it's like I filled all my voids with God. God made a way for me this year, kind of emptied all of that negativity I had in me out. Everything, with all the areas in life, money, how I felt about money, how I felt about love, why my love life was going the way it was going, just the inner workings. Like, you really got to uncover all those things. I mean, you don't have to, but that's what I did. I don't want to say you have to, but that's what I did. But 2023, it's like when I emptied out all that stuff, it's like it filled me up with other stuff. Like, at this point, I feel like a wholesome person, like a wholesome person. It's crazy. And I'm not perfect, but I really don't know what happened. Like, there's some things that I used to do that give me the ick now. Like, I was trying to do something yesterday, and it gave me the ick. I was like, I'm so far past it now. And I was like, this is so beautiful. Like, this is such a wonderful experience that I didn't think I was going to be. Never did I think. All right. It is December 30th, 2023. I'm in Atlantic City with my mother. You know, she loves the casino. She loves to gamble. I have jokes about her gambling, which is really funny that I'm here at the casino. But I don't think... Call me crazy. And you know how they say people pass things down to genetics? I think that if you work on certain things, you just won't pick them up. Like, I am not a gambler. My father gambles and my mother gambles. I'm not into it. So, you know, most people would be like, oh, your parents gamble, you do. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, if your parents are a drunk and you decide to become a drunk, I don't think that necessarily means that that was in the cards for you. But because you were exposed to it, it was an option. Then again, I don't know everyone's story. People have stories. You know, I don't judge, but I'm just giving you an example of how I came to my conclusion. Um, yeah, yeah. So I forgot what I was gonna say about the gambling. I did, but I was gonna say this. It's funny where your life takes you because I have jokes about being ditzy. And the other day I was having a conversation with somebody and they were like, you know what, Kim, don't take this personal. But when I first met you, I thought you was a little ditzy. And I thought it was funny because I really have a joke like that. And I'm like, yeah, a lot of people think that. Don't think that it's like you're saying anything crazy. And I was thinking about it today. I'm like, wow, it's so funny that like that kind of confirmed, like people, these experiences are confirming my jokes and how valid they are. I'm like, yeah, because sometimes you question stuff like, should I leave this joke? I'm like, nah, I'm leaving it, because clearly that's what people understand about me. But there was a time where I was ditzy, and I'm glad I was ditzy, as in like I just didn't know a lot of things. I was sheltered growing up for real. But I love that about me because I'm really intelligent and smart and stuff. But I was open to learning when I didn't know something. It was a conversation starter. When I didn't know something, people would be like, what? You didn't know that? And I'd be like, no. And then they would explain it to me, and I wouldn't be like closed off to the information. So being ditzy actually opened me up to learning and stuff like that. So I think that's really cool how it kind of turns around, how things that were like, you think they're kind of like one way, but they're actually for your greater good. I got ID'd like 5 times up in this casino. I'm like, yeah, my young looking jokes, that's those are gonna hit too. It's mad confirmation for me. It's like, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. We're gonna close out the new year. And not close out this vlog, but how could I not put the end of the year in it? I put the beginning of the year in it. So yeah. Happy New Year. We made it. Yesterday was fun. I went to a party. It was crazy. I haven't been out for New Year's in years. So it was actually crazy to be out on New Year's. It's really fun. My favorite part about going out for the New Year's is people. It's the people. It's nothing better than drunk people. Fun drunk people. Now I remember why me and my best friend used to love partying in LA. We used to party every weekend with IDs, without IDs. We used to just party in Vegas. We used to party all the time. We were just wild, crazy partying. And I know why. Because it was fun. Partying was so much fun. Being around drunk people, that whole vibe of like being in the bathroom with the drunk girls and y'all all drunk, or waiting at the bar for a drink and y'all chatting while the bartender's trying to service everybody. Like a fun vibe. Nobody's thinking about anything important. That will always be top tier fun. Like, I haven't done that in a while, but it just took me back to when I was a partying every day of my damn life. We used to go to the club so much. It was so much fun. Last night was fun. So happy New Year, and let's make things happen. 2024. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Okay, so I got my merch in the mail. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So nice. I want to see how it washes. I put this on and I was sweating. Like, so I was like, okay, it's warm. Because actually, my favorite sweatpants that I got, they're kind of dirty now. My favorite part about them is that, like, I could literally wear these outside and be sweating. Like I don't have to worry about being cold. And it's really just like a pair of sweatpants. I went to look for some more, but they didn't have any. I was so mad. I was like, damn, I should have bought the whole rack. Yeah, anything that I buy for winter has to be warm or like it's disqualified. Because I'm not trying to wear a lot of clothes. I like to wear a little tiny bit of clothes. Like that much clothes outside. So it has to be either tech or insulation. Ooh, look who added new merch. We got new merch. You know I got that hot fire merch. You better go get it. You better